Good evening. It's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. This is Becky's House of Sewing special edition, specifically for my neighbor Ron. And also to say that I love my husband and thank you both, Mike, my husband, and Ron, my neighbor, for all your enthusiasm and support of this channel and what I should do to grow it. I love you both. Thank you so much. And Ron, enjoy this little episode. This is specifically because Ron doesn't really know what cross stitch is. Now he sews. He has done a lot of upholstery. He's done a lot of things, which we don't need to get into, nor do I need to embarrass him. But he's a man that can appreciate a good sewing machine. So I think he thought that all I was talking about in this cross stitch channel was all on the machine. It is just, it's not though. It's with needles and threads, some on machines when I quilt or when I sew bag, but I do a lot of handwork as well because it's quiet and I can do that in a more comfortable chair, and I can typically watch TV with my husband when I do that, who I don't know if I've mentioned, I love my husband. He's a wonderful man and he does a lot for me. So, needless to say, Ron, enjoy this little tidbit of how I cross stitch so that you know when I'm showing you my next project how I got to it. Thanks. Bye. Okay, Ron, you're going to get what you wanted here. You're going to see me cross stitch because you're my fan, you're my neighbor. We love you. So here we go. All right, so here, this may be very precarious, so I apologize in advance. This is how I thread my needle. That's how I thread my needle. So I'm going to do some 2 over 2. So this is 2 threads. I like to line up my ends close enough. So this is one really long thread that I folded in half, and that makes a loop. Okay? So now I'm going to find where I need to stitch. This is what's going to be boring and long. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 down from this B. So I'm going to get this a little closer. Sorry, it's gonna be awkward. Okay, Ron. So I found my hole. So I'm down where I need to be, and I'm gonna go 1, 2. No, so I go up 2, over 2. And what you're not going to be able to see is the loop method. So let me just get this sorted here. Bear with me. So see how I've made half of an X, and then I go down 2. And then I go over 2. So I've made an X. See that? I've gone over 2, and so the important part in cross stitch is just to make your X's be all the same direction. So there's several different techniques to do that. but this particular letter is going to be a K, and so I just have to go down straight for most of it. So that's why I chose this one. So seeing how I did that X in a different fashion, but they're both legs of the X are going in the same direction, which is the important part. So I'm going to go down 2, over 2, up 2 to make one leg of the X. Go down 2 and over 2 to make the other leg of the X. Down 2, over 2, down 2, over 2, and see how these threads are kind of separated? That's what you want. For really good coverage, you want them to not be tangled and twisted. You want them to be laying flat next to each other. And you keep going with that as you follow along with the chart. So that is what counted cross stitch is.